Some say it's just a story to scare teenagers. Others say it really happened to a friend of a friend. Of course, but everyone agrees if you are alone in a car parked in the woods and you hear something scrape the side, do not get out. You know, the kind of night I mean, cold air, window slightly fogged, stars just beginning to peek out, a boy and a girl parked on the edge of nowhere. It's one of those places people call Lover's Lane, like that makes it less eerie. They are laughing, whispering, and leaning close. Then the radio crackles static just for a second. Then a voice cuts in, low and urgent.
Breaking news. A man has escaped from the Brookfield Asylum. Do not approach. He is considered dangerous. Last seen wearing a hospital gown, missing his right hand. In its place is a sharpened metal hook.
The boy turns it off, probably a prank, he says, but the girl is already sitting up wide-eyed. She says she has a bad feeling, real bad. He sighs, says she is overreacting. There is nobody out here, he mutters. It's always someone with a hook in these stories, come on. But she insists, let's go now, please. So he gives in, starts the engine, they pull out fast, gravel spinning under the tires, trees blurring as they race back toward the town. The girl doesn't relax until she sees streetlights again. Civilization. He drops her off, leans over to kiss her, but she is already getting out, pale, shaken. Then she screams loud enough that porch light flicker on down the street. The boy rushes around the car and there, swinging gently from the passenger side door handle, is a hook. Rusted, blood on the tip, like someone had reached for the door, and when they sped off, it tore right off his arm. They say that couple was lucky. If they had stayed just a minute longer, that hook wouldn't have been on the door. It would have been on the girl's throat or even worse. Now, some people think it's just a scare tactic, a story to keep kids from sneaking out after curfew. But dig a little deeper and things get weird, because this exact same tale pops up all over the country. Different names, different towns, but same hook, same warning. And even in some places, there are actual police reports. Scratches on cars, abandoned hooks found in dirt, but no fingerprints, no suspect, just a trail that always ends in the woods. Then there's the version nobody likes to talk about, where the couple doesn't drive away, where the boy steps out to check the noise, where the girl sits in the car for what feels like forever. And then she hears it, a slow, steady scrape over the roof, back and forth, back and forth. When police arrive the next morning, they find the girl still in the car, frozen in shock, and the boy hanging upside down from a tree branch, his fingernails grazing the roof. The sound she heard all night was him. Poor couple. They call him the Hookman. No one knows if he was real or not. Some say he was a patient, others say he was a victim, but most agree that he is still out there waiting in the woods listening. And if you are ever parked in the woods and the wind suddenly dies down and the air gets still, roll up your windows, lock the doors, and get the fuck out of there, because if you don't, you might just hear a tap on the glass or a scrape of metal across the door. Some say the Hookman only comes out on certain nights, when the moon is thin and the forest is quiet enough to hear your own heartbeat. Others say he follows a pattern, car types, colors, young couples who laugh a little too loud in the darkness. And then there's the theory no one wants to believe, that it's not just one Hookman, that the asylum didn't lose only one patient that night, but several, that they are scattered across the country, hiding in shadows, sharpening whatever object they have fused into the stumps where their hands used to be. That's why the stories keep spreading and never end. So next time you are in the woods and you hear something you can't explain, don't try to be brave, don't get out, because legends aren't meant to scare you, they are meant to warn you. And the last thing is that if you don't like this video, the Hookman will stop you with whatever object they have fused.